Alrighty, what's up, motherfuckers? Peter Gilmore here for another video right here on the home of all things ranking, PG Rant. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video, hit that subscribe button down below, and subscribe to all my other channels, which are down below in the description box. Abracadabra, I'm here. No. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video. Hit the subscribe button down below on this channel and all my other channels, which are down below in the description box. And as always, friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and share this video all over the internet. And don't forget to tap that goddamn fucking bell. Turn on all my notifications so you never, ever miss an upload. That's all you got to do. So, like the video, share the video, subscribe, and follow me on social media, and tap that bell. God damn it. And that's all I got to say about that. All right. Got my good buddy Nick in the chat. So, good evening to you, Nick. On this Saturday evening, May the 1st be with you, 2021. Or, as when we end May, well, and I fucked it up. Oh boy. When we end April, it's gonna be May. No, the stupid memes with Justin Timberlake. It's gonna be May. It's stupidest meme in the fucking world. It is what it is. And then the first 5 days of May, May the 1st be with you, May the 2nd be with you, May the 3rd be with you, and then when we get to the 4th, May the 4th be with you. And then we got Cinco de Mayo, this Wednesday. So for all you Latinos and Mexicans and Hispanics, go drink the tequila. That hurt me just saying that. Damn. So yeah, Cinco de Mayo this Wednesday. So yeah. So like I said, if you celebrate Cinco de Mayo, you better have a good liver, because you'll be drinking a lot of tequila, a lot of beer, and a lot of liquor. It is what it is. I don't know what Rose is doing Wednesday. I have no idea. So I don't know if we're gonna go to a bar and celebrate Cinco de Mayo. I don't know if she wants to go to the bar and get plastered. Go figure. Because she's a raging alcoholic, but it is what it is. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. It's when Rosa gets drunk. What's better? Good sex or drunk sex? That's what I want to know. I prefer drunk sex because, you're banging your girl and she's fucking drunk, plastered out of her fucking mind. She won't remember afterwards. She'll wake up like, what the fuck? And she's naked and you think you raped her, and you just show her the little liquor bottle. So, you show her the liquor bottle, and she's like, you still raped me? You're like, no. You were drunk, bitch. You let me fuck your ass. But it's the way it is. I mean, I don't care. I mean, for me, I like the good sex. I like the drunk sex. I like any type of sex, but it is what it is. But usually when Rose is drunk, I get to do a lot more things, if you know what I mean. Not like that. things that she won't let me do when I have regular sex. But not get your dirty minds out of the gutter. God damn. Just gave you a whole bunch of fucking ideas. Fuck you people, man. That's all I gotta say about that. But yeah, Cinco de Mayo, Wednesday. Like I said, if Rosa gets drunk, at least I'll hopefully get good drunk sex. That's the best one. At least my dick will be sucked. And for all you other losers, good luck with that. That's all I gotta say about that. Anyway, on this Saturday night, because it's now dark. Now it gets darker out a little after the sun goes down about right before 8 o'clock now, but gets fully dark about 8:05, 8:10 now. But pretty soon it's gonna get dark about 8:45. That's good when the summer comes. You stay out all, you stay out all fucking day, and then come home by 9 o'clock, just about dark. For like July and August. That's it. Anyway, on this May the 1st, 2021, on this Saturday evening, on the home of all things ranting, PG Rants, the best channel of them all, the legendary Rant channel of YouTube. I gotta do a rant on this, and I know a couple people have talked about it. Not many, but not that I've seen. I only saw like maybe 1 or 2 people talk about this topic, and I need to rant on this. And as the title below says, we're gonna rant on Mrs. Foley's baby boy, Mick Foley, or Cactus Jack, baby, or do love, or mankind, or whatever you want to call him, Mick Foley, whatever. So before we get to that, let's get to the chat. Let's get to what Nick has to say before we get into the meat and potatoes of this video. And Nick says, and now Pete Gilmore, you spell my name wrong, appears abracadabra. It's okay, Nick, but this is how you spell my goddamn name. This is how you spell Gilmore. Like David Gilmour of Pink Floyd. No relation. Not that I know of, but it is what it is. But it's okay, Nick. I'll give you a pass for now. Even though you stole my fucking Japanese Kixare, bastard. Anyway, so we'll get that. So I'm here. Happy to see you. The only time I would be drinking is during a WWE show. I would too. But I'd rather either drink or fucking shoot myself in the head watching Raw. Or just go to sleep. Because WWE is the cure for insomnia. So every Monday night on the USA Network. All right, let's move on. You're probably going to give her the Gilmore burrito afterwards. I'll give her Gilmore Cutter. If she doesn't give me what I want. But, every time me and the missus wrestle, I usually win. Usually. But she's beaten me before, but, she has been the intergender champion. Because she's beaten women and she's beaten men. So if I know he's not watching, but if Dave, or as we all know him as Grimm's Toy Show, if his his bitch Tina wins that intergender title, we'll be glad, get us some car fare. We'll go down to GTS, have Rosa kick Tina's ass, and then I'll kick Dave's ass. And we'll be champions forever. But yeah, it is what it is. I fool around with Dave, with Grim, because always, back in, I think it was like 2016, 2017, I did a mega rant on Grim for something that happened like 4 years ago, that him and Jada Key Evans got beat up at what was it, a JCW, not JCW, was it JCW? Some fucking New Jersey indie show, and they got beat up, and I ranted on Graham, said it was staged, and then all his fucking, his supporters came to my channel, and fucking most of them defended him. It is what it is. I mean, I got a lot of hits off it. Over 2,600 hits and counting from 4 damn years ago. My highest rated video I've ever done on this channel, next to the videos I did on You Know Who. I mean, with a tiny little cock, who's now irrelevant. Been gone for over 4 months now. Love it. Love it, love it, love it a lot. I hope he never comes back. Not that anybody will care. But yeah, I'll give Rose a Gilmore cutter and a Gilmore sausage, if you know what I mean. All right, we move on. Well, that works for Bill Cosby. Okay. Oh yeah, it does. Drunk sex, yeah. With a good old Bill Cosby. Jello pudding pops and no. All right, let's move on. Nick says, it doesn't matter what your last name is. Okay, Rock, shut up. By the way, Young Rock has been picked up for season 2. Okay. And the show after, the Keenan, what's it called? Like the Keenan show, that's been picked up for season 2. So we're gonna see that in September or October. So more rock for your buck. I still gotta watch the last 2 episodes. I don't know if the season ended yet. I think I got a couple more episodes. I got 2 more. I got 2 episodes on my DVR. I gotta finish. But pretty good show. Not great, but we get to see. The last episode I saw was kind of funny, as it was Rocky's The Rock's grandmother goes to the hotel and barges in on Macho Man Randy Savage having sex with his girlfriend at the time. Not Miss Elizabeth, I'm just saying, but okay, we move on. So yeah, but Young Rock's gonna be pretty good. Season 1 finale is on Tuesday. Cool. That's cool. Thank you for the dislike, motherfucker. Tiny cock. Mean JD. Ooh. Damn, Nick. Damn. Holy shit. I'm not going there. I'm not going there with that one. I have no problem with JD, even though it was a fucking egomaniac and blocked me years ago. I think I'm still blocked. But I have no problem with him, except that he's a fucking Atlanta Braves fan. Fuck the Braves, by the way. Fuck the Phillies, because they just came back, and that the Met game was they were up 4-2, and now it was 4-4 in the bottom of the 6th last time I checked. But it is what it is. So, yeah, fuck the Braves, fuck the Phillies, and that's pretty much it. All right, let's get to this rant. Are you ready? Are you ready? Or, as Triple H would say, are you ready? As Jonathan Davis says, are you ready? I can't wait for Korn's new album to come out. That's basically finished. That's going to be awesome. A new Pink Floyd album came out, even though it's a fucking live album. Just came out live from Nebworth. That just came out. New Gojira just came out. Woo! Or sorry, Gojira. Gotta say it like that. You can't just say Gojira. Gotta say Gojira. Like Gojira. Gotta say it like a Japanese accent. Gojira. Good shit. The new album is fucking amazing. Love fucking Gojira. Love it. Alright, so let's get to this rant. I know it's 16 and a half minutes. I fucking went off on a fucking tangent. And if you don't like it, well, fuck you, man. Alright. As the title below says, we're going to rant on Mick Foley. Now, I did a rant years ago about Mick Foley. I forgot what it was even about, to be honest with you. I think it was about, let me think. Thinking like the Macho Man. Begging my girlfriend on the Rocky, Yeah. By the way, Macho Man's biography tomorrow on A&E at 8 o'clock. Just want to point that out. Yeah, what was that? Well, I'm thinking I think it was about Mick Foley saying that wrestling fans are he went off on wrestling fans. Let's just put it that way. And I went off on him, and the funny thing about Mick Foley is I'm okay. I have no problem with Mick Foley. He's a legend, Hall of Famer, former hardcore legend like Terry Funk, former WWE champion, tag team champion. Like I said, hardcore legend, Hall of Famer, blah 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 blah. We all know. And he's followed me on. He's retweeted some of my tweets I sent him sometimes. He actually got to me on Facebook once, I think. No, actually, I'm talking Twitter. I'm sorry. I thought it was I thought it was following him, and I usually do, but now I'm not following him for some odd reason. But anyway, I've always thought Mick Foley, he's always outspoken, this guy. And like I said, a couple of years ago, I think it was 2016, I think, I did a rant on him, about what I think he said some stuff about fans are fickle and shit like that. But this one, I think, and Nick just brought it up. All those extreme bumps must finally be catching up to Mick right now. I think so. All those chair shots to the head that he's got over the years. The ones that fucking Mikey Ripwreck gave him in his last match in ECW is fucking vicious. And the ones that The Rock gave him and Triple H gave him. Whew. His fucking brain must be like fucking mashed potatoes, right now. If you look at an X-ray, well, not an X-ray, but a CAT scan, his brain looks like fucking mashed potatoes. Yeah, I'm gonna get to that. So Mick Foley goes on Twitter the other day And I'm going to read it off his Twitter at Real Mick Foley. I'll put the link in post-production. So this is what Mrs. Foley's baby boy, who's fully vaccinated right now, congrats to him. Okay, this is what he said. And he's talking about, the WWE getting an all-women's brand. Basically, like NXT, just like any other brand of wrestling, just have one thing, one show, all women. Okay, so I'm thinking, is there too many shows on WWE already? And an all women's brand? How's that gonna work? So this is what he says on Twitter. And he was tweeting to Vince McMahon. Vincent Kennedy McMahon. So he says, "Dear Vince, an all-women's brand needs to happen in WWE unless you want AEW to beat you to the punch. Sincerely, Mick." So that's what he said. Now, everybody, women are just going off on him on Twitter. I don't have most of the tweets, but I'll read one tweet from Lufisto. We all know what if you don't know who Lufisto is, you need to watch some CCW tapes. That's all I gotta say about that. So she tweeted, as this was on yesterday. She says, "Who would do it first? Mostly, who would do it right? How do you envision the perfect all-women's brand on TV? Should it be booked / promoted by women as well? What do you think?" And then Mick tweeted, "As long as I'm talking #women's wrestling, I may as well put it out there that Lufisto would make a great coach / trainer for the WWE." Okay. You put her as a coach, but what about Sarah D'Amato? The one that's coaching the women in NXT in the developmental center. We all know as Sarah Del Rey. Why can't she be the coach of this brand that somebody will think of? And come to think of it, Mick, didn't TNA did a show with all the women? Called One Night Only Knockouts. What's it called? One Night Only Knockouts. Something. So yeah, and then WWE stole the idea and did WWE Evolution, which a couple years ago, which wasn't great, but the women were driving like, wait, we want an all women's pay-per-view. We want to show the men what we can do. And it didn't come off that great, let's be honest. The only thing that was good on it was Charlotte and Becky. And I think it was a street fight or something like that. I don't remember most of the pay-per-view anyway. And I don't care. And then they were thinking of making a second one. Stephanie McMahon wants a second one. Good luck with that. But, yeah, Mick. I think you need to do some research. I think the chair shots have gotten in your head. No offense, Mick. You're a great wrestler and everything, a Hall of Famer. I respect you, what you did for your career in hardcore wrestling, especially the shit you and Terry Funk did in Japan. For FMW and All Japan and Big Japan and all that shit. All those hardcore matches you had. Blah, blah, blah. But Mick, really. TNA did it first. I'm sorry. It's not a brand. I'm just saying, TNA did an all-female show. Like I said, TNA Knockouts. I don't remember what year it was. A couple of years ago, I think. TNA One Night Only Knockout Special, I think it was. I forget. But yeah, like I said, TNA did it first. WWE copied it, and with WWE Evolution. But it really started. I mean, actually, I take that back. I take that back. TNA didn't start it first. It was Glow. I should have. See, it's Saturday night. I'm sorry, my brain is not with me right now. It's hot in here, It is what it is. That's why I have Nick here. So, yeah. So it started with Glow in the early '80s, I think the early mid '80s, and was also the LPWA in the late '80s, early '90s, as Nick says. So yeah, that's really where women's wrestling started as basically its own show. So in the '80s, and then we didn't get that after that. We didn't have an all women's show until TNA did it many years later, and then WWE did Evolution. They were thinking of making a second one. Don't know that's even going to happen. They had the Mae Young Classic, I think. Yeah, I mean, they had the Mae Young Classic, I think, for 2 years, I think. I think Io won, and I think Kyrie won. I could be wrong on that. Nick says there was Wrestlelicious. Never saw that. Gotta watch that. But is that a Fergie song? Oh, that's Fergalicious. Sorry. Fergalicious. But yeah, I mean, Mick, really? You want Vince McMahon to have another brand, especially an all-female brand? First of all, where are you going to get the talent? You're just going to take, the women from Raw, SmackDown, and NXT, and just put them on one brand, so they can do like 2 shows. How's this gonna work? Any company really. How is it gonna work? I don't know. I don't think WWE can do it because they have a lot of women in the WWE with NXT, with Raw and SmackDown, and the people, the girls that are in the developmental system that barely get any fucking TV time. It's not gonna work. I don't think a women's brand. I don't think anybody can emulate Glow. I don't think any company could emulate Glow, or just have an all-female show or brand. AEW sure can't do it. I know they have a lot of women, that are mostly, you barely see them on Dynamite. Mostly they're on Dark Elevation and Dark. But you don't see the big names except for like Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, baby. And then you'll see like Thunder Rosa. Once in a while, you'll see Nyla Rose. Not the big name. You might see Anna Jay. Well, by the way, Anna Jay looks fucking hot in a bikini. Woo! You might see Ty Conti there. Sometimes you see the women's champion Hikaru Shida. But Ring of Honor is about to have the women's tournament again with a couple of names. I have no idea who they are. Besides Angelina Love and Mandy Leon and Sumi Sakai, and maybe I think Jenny Rose is in it. And Session Moth Martina. Other than that, some of the women in this tournament are like basically from indie promotions that I never seen, or from maybe I don't know if Shimmer's still around. I think Shine and Shimmer, maybe they'll get some people from there. or maybe they'll bring over some girls from Japan from what's it called, Stardom. But it's not going to work. You know, a lot of people saying that women can't draw, can't do this, they can't do that. It's it's kind of true, because back in the old days, with the Fabulous Moolah and Mae Young, and when you get into the 80s, you had Wendy Richter, Judy Martin, Medusa Michelli, the Jumping Mom Angels. I mean, you barely saw women's wrestling in the WWE, or at the time WWF. Most of the time in the early 80s, you barely saw them. And then when the 90s started, you're getting into the Trish's and Lita's and Molly Holly and, Michelle McCool and, all those ladies there. But most of them, none of them, besides Trish and Lita and maybe Victoria, Tara, whatever, and a couple of other people that can actually wrestle. Nobody wanted to see the women. The only time, I mean, for all you perverts out there, all the time, you want to see, when the women come out, like, oh, we're gonna see them with their boobies coming out. We're gonna see bra and panties matches and mud matches and shit like that. That's the only thing that the women can do to draw was, basically sell themselves. Sex sells back in the day, back in the Attitude Era. Like I said, bra and panty matches, mud pool matches, and lingerie pillow fights, and bikini contests and shit, and wet t-shirt contests. And shit. Well, I don't think that. Oh yeah, I think I did once, with the wet t-shirt contest shit. But that's what sold. That's what sold. That's what made the adult fans happy. And made the kiddies, the little kiddies, like the 9-year-old kiddies who came to see John Cena get their first boner. Daddy, look, boobies! Was Jerry Lewis says, puppies! A 9-year-old kid goes to a fucking wrestling event, sees women wrestling, in scantily clad freaking tights and shit. Showing their massive titties that most of the time are fake. They're gonna get a boner, Come on. Back in my day when I was young, when I went to WrestleMania 1. They had during that time was the Rock and Wrestling Connection with Cyndi Lauper and Wendy Richter and Captain Do Albano. God rest his mighty soul. Yeah. That was my introduction kind of to like women's wrestling, and then I started watching Glow back on when it was on Channel 11. I think it was on Channel 11 back in the early 80s. So like, oh, cool, women's wrestling, yeah. Get to watch Glow every fucking week. And then everybody, back then, you had Glow, and you could sell, you tried to get the women over, and as a brand, its own brand, and it got ratings at the time back in the 80s with Glow. I don't know about the LPWA or WrestleLicious or anything like that. There was another one. What was it called? It used to be on Access TV right after New Japan. It was like Tessa Blanchard was on it. I can't think of the name. I think it wasn't Warriors of Wrestling. I thought, what was it called? God damn. I don't remember. But anyway. But yeah, people are saying, say that women of wrestling. That's it. Thank you. That's why I got Nick in this fucking chat. My historian. I'm 44 years old. Some of the things I don't know, so I'm sorry. Okay, sue me. Don't. I'm just kidding. I don't have much. I don't have a lot of money right now. Anyway, I lost my train of thought. But yeah, women. A lot of people. Back then. After the Attitude Era and the Ruthless Aggression Era. All you came for, when the women came out, just to sell their bodies and shit. That was how they would get over, and they would draw. But nowadays, you see a women's match, you go to the bathroom, and it was two women that know how to fucking wrestle. Most of the time, when you see a women's match in the WWE or on NXT or even on AEW, you go to the bathroom because it's boring. Some of these women cannot wrestle; they can't draw for shit. I mean, especially in the WWE. I mean, all you got that can basically maybe draw is Sasha Banks, the boss. You got Horseface Charlotte, Becky, Ronda. Well, when Ronda was there, even though she only drew because of her name. Becky, Charlotte, Sasha, Trish. Well, I mean that's back in the day, but I'm talking about now. I mean Sasha. Nobody sells in the WWE right now. No woman sells right now, and most of them. Sorry, my eye went off. Most of these women in the WWE cannot fucking wrestle. It's hideous. When was the last time we saw in the WWE? I'm saying a 4 or 5 star classic. Anyone? Bueller? No, it hasn't been a while. I think maybe Sasha and Bayley and Hell in a Cell. That's it. Because they know how to fucking wrestle. That's it. I mean, come on. That was an actual pretty good match for the Hell in a Cell match, but I mean, lately, besides Sasha and Bianca at WrestleMania Night 1, that was the last good women's match. Because, Sasha is a veteran. She knows how to fucking wrestle. I mean, she still boxes here and there. Bianca boxes here and there once in a while, but still, they put on a great match at WrestleMania. To end the show, and they main evented. Did it deserve the main event? That's debatable. Because the women always want, they always want to prove the men wrong. They always have to be, say, we can do this better than the men. Okay, But like I said, most of these women cannot draw for shit. They can't wrestle for fucking shit. I mean, it's horrible. I mean, you got Nia Jax who botches almost every fucking match. Now she's made into a laughing fucking stock. My hole! My hole! That's supposed to sell? I mean, it's getting her over for this fucking stupid gimmick that's going on with her. Storyline, whatever it is. But, I mean, she's a botch machine. She could have killed Kairi Sane. Not once, but twice. That's why Kairi left. Not because, she she got hurt by Nia Jax twice, but of course her contract ended. She felt, she wanted to go back to Japan and be with her husband. Her other husband, I mean. Because as we all know, she's my second wife. But that's another story for another time. I mean, got Dana Brooke is basically a fucking fitness model or bodybuilder, whatever the fuck she is. She's horrible. Sorry, Jekyll Knight, but she can't draw. Mandy Rose, the only thing about her is her fucking body, and that's it. She can't wrestle for shit. Lana can't wrestle for shit. She should have been gone with Miro. Went to AEW to be his manager. She can't fucking draw. Naomi barely is on fucking Raw. She barely can wrestle. She's just been in obscurity right now. Except for this whole women's tag team division, which is a joke. She can't draw. Shayna Baszler has been, just rendered to Bray Wyatt status. She's a jobber now when she should be multiple-time women's champion. She can actually wrestle because she has MMA experience. Who else? Liv Morgan really doesn't sell. She's good to look at. She's banging Bo Dallas. Good luck to her. She barely can wrestle. Ruby Riot's the only one that can actually wrestle because she used to, wrestle in WSU and other indie feds back in the day before she came to WWE. That's basically all you have on Raw besides Asuka. Asuka, came from Japan, and she buried everybody in Japan. But she knows how to wrestle. Kairi knows how to wrestle. She came from Japan. And Asuka was a big thing when she came to WWE. Now you barely see her. Which is sad. But these women can't draw. Carmella can't draw, except for, the only thing about Carmella is her, she's from Staten Island. She's sucking Corey Graves' dick. But, when she was champion, she didn't draw that much. The 2 times she was champion, she didn't draw that much. Tamina, nobody gives 2 shits about Tamina, even though she's like part of the Anoa'i family, or I think her father was Jimmy Snuka, she was an uncle or something like that. Kind of affiliated with Roman and The Rock. That's why she's still there, and she's about to hopefully get the women's tag team belts with Natalya. Unless they give it to somebody else. Not that anybody cares. And other than that, the only people that can really draw on SmackDown is Sasha, Bayley, and Bianca. That's it. You got old fart Natalya, who can actually wrestle. Other than that, you got women who can't fucking wrestle and box up a storm. Sad. Women can't draw in wrestling. Except for when they, back in the 80s. And during the Attitude Era with all the sex and shit. They can't draw right now. So an all-female brand, if the WWE did it, nobody would care. Because the only people that could probably draw would be Sasha, Becky, Bayley, Bianca, Io, Raquel Gonzalez, Candice LeRae, who else? Maybe Toni Storm, Rhea Ripley. I mean, there's not that many people, that you can have the stars of this brand if you have it. And like I said, if WWE did it, you don't have a lot of women. You're gonna probably have women, maybe on 2 or maybe 3 shows. You could probably see Charlotte on Raw on this all women's brand, and on maybe on SmackDown, but mostly on Raw. But it should be on 2 or 3 shows. You would see Io on NXT and this all women's brand. That's it. Unless the WWE uses its noodle and maybe get some people from the indie circuit. Not that there are that many good women on the indie circuit. There's a few, but not many. And if you look at the indies, there's not that many great women. It's sad. It's fucking sad. I mean, the only person I can think of that's a big name on the indie circuit right now is Nikki Adams from Warriors of Wrestling. That's it. That's it. That's in the Northeast. I don't know about the rest of the country, but besides Japan, because I know Japan has a lot of stars like Maki Ito, supplies, motherfucker. There's others in Japan. That's what the WWE will have to do: bring over all these women from Stardom to come on this brand. And they're not going to get a Maki Ito or anybody like that. They're sure as hell not getting Tessa Blanchard, because she's going to AEW, motherfuckers, with her husband Daga. That's just about confirmed. So, an all women's brand in WWE, not happening. I don't think any promotion is going to have an all women's brand show. That's it. TNA's not going to have it. They don't. TNA's starting to get a big, starting to rise up like my dick in your mama's ass with their women's division. You got Taylor Wilde came back. Rosemary, my demon wife. Not my demon assassin no more. She's my demon wife now. Valerie Sky, as we know her. You got Rosemary there. You got Jessica Havoc, Sue Young, or whatever version she is now. Susie, or Sue Young, the undead bride. You got Kimberly. You got the women's champion Deonna Purrazzo. Who else? Alicia Edwards. I haven't watched Impact in a while, so I don't know most of the roster. Sorry. Tasha Steelz, Jordan Grace, Rachel Ellering, who just came into the company. Who else? Tasha Steelz and Kiera Hogan. TNA has a pretty decent women's roster. Can they sell? Not most of them. Most of them can't. Most of them, not all of them, but even in AEW, the big stars, you got Hikaru Shida, Ty Conti, Anna Jay, Thunder Rosa, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, baby. You know, that's your big stars in AEW right now. Most of the other women, like Alex Gracia, who else? Red Velvet, Willow Nightingale, who's going to be fighting Thunder Rosa on not tomorrow night, on Monday night. That's going to be a good match. Other than that, that's basically your 5 stars on on AEW. And you barely see most of them on Dynamite because, let's be honest, wrestling is a male-dominated, I can't even talk, male-dominated sport. Keyword, sport. Because I'm still getting shit by these stupid fucking moron marks saying, wrestling is not a sport, it's sports entertainment. Idiot fucking marks. Go watch TGC 190, please. Link to the channel down below. I tell you, with facts, with analysis, and research, thanks to my lovely wifey Rosa, I gave the definition of a sport. Right there in the video. But I still get these fucking marks, these WWE marks, or these, supposed wrestling gurus saying that wrestling is sports entertainment. Nope. Not a sport. That's entertainment. It's a sport. And my video proves it. So, pat myself on the back with that one. And if you don't like it, too bad. Fuck you, man. That's it. But anyway, yeah, like I said, wrestling is a male-dominated sport. Not like it was, these women, most of these women that you see on Raw, on SmackDown, on NXT, most of them, not all of them, but they can't draw. Some of these bitches can't wrestle. I mean, Vince finds them from I don't know, he finds them in fitness videos or, on the street somewhere. I mean, look where we found Candice Michelle. We know where we found her. Well, that softcore porn on Cinemax. We all remember that. And then they had the Divas search. Remember that back in the day? Most of those women could not wrestle. Most of them. The only ones that actually wrestled were Ashley Massaro, God rest her mighty soul, AJ Lee, Caitlyn, who else? I was gonna say Alicia Fox, but she's a botch machine. Yeah, I think those are the only 3 I could think of right now. I was gonna say Maria Kanellis, but she can't really wrestle that good. Then he had Joy Giovanni. She really didn't wrestle that great. Who else? Maxine. I was gonna, another name that was a pretty good wrestler was Miss Jacqueline. Not Jackie Haas or anything like that, but Joey Wilson was a pretty decent wrestler, not great, but she was good to look at. That's the only thing. Stacy Keibler, she was a cheerleader. Yeah, most of these women were fucking either cheerleaders, dancers, or just found them on the fucking street or something like that, or in porn or whatever. Not that many homegrown WWE women's talent. Not many. And they can't draw. Most of them can't draw. That's what That's what Vince. I mean, Vince likes these big fucking these women with big fucking titties that that are like fitness models or bodybuilders. Eva Marie was another botch machine. The only thing about her was her fucking titties at the time. And she supposedly, I don't know what the fuck she did a music video with Shotzi Blackheart and Scarlett Bordeaux. Yeah, that's we all forgot about Eva Marie, but yeah, she's still around. Like I said, she did a music video with Scarlett Bordeaux and Shotzi Blackheart. And supposedly she's still around the WWE sector, trying to make a comeback. Like we want to see her. I don't. She should do porn, but she probably botched that. Huh. I mean, you had Sunny back in the day, and the only thing about Sunny was her tits. That's it. Didn't really wrestle much. Chyna, God bless Chyna, Joanie Laurer. She could actually fight and wrestle a little bit. Molly Holly to an extent. Ivory. I mean, Trish and Lita were they were fucking wrestlers. Beat the crap out of each other. I mean, Mickie James. Still fucking pissed at the WWE because they got the person that buried her is still in the company. We still don't know who it is. I think it's I'm thinking it's Mark Carano, who they fired, and I supposedly I think he's still with the they rehired him. And if it was Carano, I mean, why did you even rehire him? He stole fucking belts. He stole title belts. That's from what his girlfriend's saying. I don't even know why Mickie James came back to the WWE, to be honest with you. Didn't really do much, except for that one decent match with Asuka. That's it. And her semi-ant feud with Alexa Bliss. And Alexa Bliss can at least wrestle. Nikki Cross can wrestle because she wrestled in Ireland and in the UK. I mean, but you look at Billie Kay and Peyton Royce, so even though they changed their names now. If you go on their Twitter page, it's not Billie Kay and Peyton Royce no more. It's I don't even know what it is. Something like that. I'm not gonna look it up, but they changed their names now. Of course, they're gonna probably be going to AEW, not as the Iconics, but yeah, they'll probably be there. They'll probably be in AEW pretty soon. Especially Peyton Royce, she's gonna be with her hubby Sean Spears. That's it. I mean, if they want an all brand show in the United States, probably not going to happen. Probably not in any company. Probably not. I highly doubt we'll ever get a all female show like Glow or Women of Wrestling or something like that. Probably not going to happen. especially WWE and TNA and Ring of Honor or any company right now in the United States. Probably not happening. I think the only all women brand is in Japan with Stardom. That's it. That's all women. Stardom. Japan. Which we all know. Japan. Number one. Ichiban. That's where the good women's wrestling comes from. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Name somebody right now, that can go against a girl from Japan, like a Maki Ito or, an Emi Sakura or something like that, or Hikaru Shida. Name them. I guarantee you, somebody from the United States cannot even come close to fucking Japan. I would love to see a fucking, all these women from Japan just come over to the United States. If they ever did, another Evolution or, like AEW did, if they did like an all-female pay-per-view again, I would love for all the women in Japan to come over and beat the living fuck out of the women. Britt Baker can fucking wrestle. Okay? Let's put it that way. But yeah, the women in Japan can beat the shit out of the women in the United States right now. I mean, there'd be some great matches, but an all-female brand in the United States is not happening. So Mick Foley, shut up. Shut up, Mick. Shut the fuck up. It's not happening. Vince is not going to make it happen. And if he does, it's going to fail like the XFL. Now The Rock has it. Does it start this year? Was it supposed to start this year? Well, thanks to the pandemic, that's not happening. But I don't know if it's going to come back next year. I don't know. But we'll have to see about that. But yeah, if Vince is the supposed first one to do it, it's going to fail miserably. It's going to fail. That's it. So all I got to say to Mick Foley, like I said, Mick, I know he's not watching. He probably, somebody sends a video to him. I don't give two shits. But you probably, tweet me or send me a video or something like that. But Mick, this is my opinion. You are a great wrestler. Let's put it that way. You're a hardcore legend. Like Terry Funk. Great wrestler back in the day. But I think all those chair shots to the head, all those violent matches you've had, I think they got to you, man. And, you're entitled to your opinion, Mick. But, I mean, really? Let's be real, Mick. An all-female brand, not happening. Not happening because most of these women cannot wrestle. They can't draw for shit. They put people to sleep. Especially in the WWE, most of them. I hate to see fucking women's matches on Raw and SmackDown unless it's somebody good like Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair or Bayley. And then look at NXT. All I care about is fucking Io Shirai and Raquel Gonzalez and maybe Candice and Shotzi and maybe Ember Moon to an extent. Everybody else, I could care less. I mean, I don't have a problem with Indy Hartwell. I seen her on the indie scene. It's not that bad. Jessie Kamea, I mean, who the fuck is she? Aaliyah, nothing to write home about. Zoe Stark, I'm actually starting to like a little bit. Saray, just came into the company, starting to get interested in. And I mean, I didn't see much of her in Japan. That's basically, basically it on NXT. That can draw. TNA has a pretty roster, not bad, but there are actually people there that can wrestle. You got AEW. I got Hikaru Shida, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD baby, Thunder Rosa, Nyla Rose. People don't like her because she's a transsexual, but she can wrestle. Ty Conti, she's amazing. She's doing really good for herself, Ty Conti. When she was in NXT, she was okay. She won a couple of matches here and there, but now she's a big time superstar in I almost said NXT and AEW right now. I'm very proud of her. Yeah, I love Anna Jay. Hopefully she comes back before the end of the year. We barely see Allie, the bunny. She doesn't wrestle much. I don't know why. Jade Cargill was a fucking beast. I don't know if she has a lot of experience, but from what I've seen so far, she's pretty damn good. Most of these other women that I see on AEW Dark and Elevation, they're okay. Not great, but they're getting there. Like an Alex Gracia, a Red Velvet, a Willow Nightingale who's been on the indie circuit for years. Some of these women that you see on Elevation and on Dark are up and comers. Most of these women have been on the indie scene for a couple of years. Will we see them on Dynamite? Nah, probably not. But I'm not trying to be sexist or anything, but women's wrestling can't draw for shit unless they're big name wrestlers like a Sasha Banks, like an Io Shirai, on Asuka, something like that. And I hate to say it, Horseface Charlotte, or when Becky comes back, or if Ronda comes back after she has her kid. But women's wrestling hasn't been the same since the good women's wrestling. Good women's wrestling, I'm saying, hasn't been great, or it hasn't been enjoyable to watch since the 1980s. And I should know because I've been watching wrestling since 1980. 41 years. 41! When I was three years old, I was a little bitty Hulkster dude. I've seen them come and go. Wendy Richter, Medusa Michelli, Judy Martin, the Jumping Bomb Angels. From the early 80s time, Glow. And then get into the 90s, you got, Trish and Lita. That's the only thing I actually could watch. Because, Molly Holly, Ivory, Chyna. But then, it is, it's not going to happen, Mick. It's not. An all-women's brand is not happening. So, it's you think it's a great idea, but it's not going to happen. And if it does, it's going to be a miserable fail. Because nobody's going to be going out to see it. Somebody, some guys, you're like, hey, Jimmy, let's go. We're going to go to a wrestling event this year. What are we going to go see? Oh, we're going to see an all-women's brand pay-per-view. Dude, really? Really? You bought me a fucking ticket to see a bunch of women who can't wrestle? Fuck you, man. Not my friend anymore. Nobody is going to see an all-female brand. Nobody. Because women, sadly, they can't. I'm going to keep saying it. They cannot draw. They can't. Unless they have, a big-time wrestler that can actually wrestle. But all women's wrestling nowadays is, the cure from insomnia. They like, oh, women's match. Let's go in the bathroom. Then you come back, the women's match is over. Because they only last about 5 minutes. Unless it's a good match, like a Sasha and Bailey or something like that. Maybe last 10, 15 minutes. Other than that, I mean, you see a women's match, you go to the bathroom. And half these women cannot wrestle, like I said. They botch every fucking time. I mean, WrestleMania night 1, that gauntlet match, that tag team turmoil match with the women was fucking horrible. Botches galore. I'm not talking about the wardrobe malfunctions. It was a botch fest. Even the fucking ring announcer botched. It's horrible. It's fucking horrible. But Mick, great idea. Great idea. I'll give you that. But not happening. So, good luck trying to get Vince McMahon or any promoter to get an all-female brand on TV. Not going to be happening. You're not going to emulate Glow. You're not. Not happening. That's it. That's all I got to say about that. So, leave me your thoughts. Leave me your opinions down below in the comment section of the video. You do a video reply if you wish. Send it to Mick Foley. I don't give two shits. Like I said, if Mick Foley does watch it, this is my opinion. It's my opinion. And if you have something to say, hit me up with a DM, and that's it, on Twitter. But I'm not bashing Mick Foley. It's just a little bit of a rant, in my opinion. Which matters the most. It's true. But women's wrestling cannot draw a women's brand. Not happening because it's going to fail miserably. And if Vince McMahon does it, it gets to it first, it's going to fail. That's all I got to say about that. All right. That's all I got to say. That's really all I got to say. So let's end with the good old chat. And I got a lot of chat from Nick mostly, but hold on. Let me try to get some of the comments from that I didn't mention. Most of them. All right, here we go. All right, hope all you have a great evening, by the way. Thank you for joining me. And that's all I got to say. All right, Nick says, someone should tell Mick, no Mick, sorry, let me rephrase that. Someone should tell Mick, quote, no Mick, you clearly have the wrong idea. Nobody wants or needs an all-women show or brand in WWE separate from Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown and NXT. Forgot about that, Nick. Yeah, somebody should really tell Mick Foley that, that's not going to happen. I think I'm probably not the first one to tell him. There's probably others on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook and YouTube would probably tell him that, or maybe go if they see him on the street, tell him it's not gonna happen. Oh, I got a headache. Ugh. This is what happens when I really, really, really give a powerful rant. Even though I'm fucking tired as fuck, but I gotta get an energy drink and I gotta get some food. It's fucking too late. Not too late. I got food in the fridge that I'm gonna heat up, and then I'm gonna probably watch a movie or something. I don't know. I might play Resident Evil again. I don't know. I'm kind of bored because the missus is not. The missus is not here. And she's at her friend's house for the night. So I got 2 nights to myself. I got nobody to play with me. My house is a mess, so I can't really have people over. You know, because I got a lot of storage boxes in here. You know, Mrs. buying a lot of fucking shit from Target and from Groupon. You know, coming in, I'm like almost every fucking day almost. That's why we have boxes and boxes galore of fucking storage. That I don't know where we're gonna put it. Can't really put it in the attic. The attic's kind of almost full. Can't put it in the closet. Maybe this closet or the closet in the bedroom or the closet in the other room over there. Fucking full. Got a lot of shit in all my CDs and all my games and DVDs, my guitars. No, I don't have thankfully I don't have my amp here yet. It will bring the amp eventually. And my pedals. But, yeah. So anyway. So yeah, I got the house to myself for tonight and most of tomorrow. So I'm gonna have the weekend on my goddamn cell phone once. I had Friday, yesterday I had to work for a couple hours, but this is what it is. Still making the money you wish you fucking had. That's all I said. All right, let's get back to the chat. Nick says there was women wrestling shows like Glow in the 1980s, and there was LPWA in the late 80s, early 90s, like I mentioned before. That's that, so I mentioned that. All right, got my good buddy Juggalo Gamer 85. I don't know if I should say his real name. I don't know if he wants me to. I know he's probably not watching, but I'll say it anyway. Remington. He's been a sellout for quite a while. That's Mick Foley. Yeah, he has. He's been around. I mean, just sometimes he just says things that like make you go, scratch your head a little bit. But yeah, ever since he retired, just hasn't been the same guy. You barely see him doing anything right now. Surprised, like the WWE didn't have him on Legends Night. I mean, he's a fucking legend. I mean, why don't you have him on Monday Night Raw Legends Night? Why didn't you have him? Not gonna be on SmackDown this Friday night, old school SmackDown, unless they they announce it in the next couple of days. Oh, we're gonna have Mick Foley on old school SmackDown. Doing what? Can't take a bump because it'll probably break everything in his body. He was just gonna be there to just do a fucking in-ring segment or a backstage segment. That's fine and dandy. I think Mick should just stay home and be with his wife and kids. Not really doing anything, and the only thing Mick can do right now is fucking write children's books, or write a book. That's that. Nick says then it was WrestleLicious. Like I said, I gotta look that up. I'll look that up later. There was All Japan Women's Pro Wrestling that ran from 1968 to 2005. Yeah, I did see some of that. They had some pretty good wrestlers back in All Japan. I don't know if Asuka was a part of that or Kairi. I don't actually remember most of the women's wrestlers from All Japan back in the day, especially from the 60s on. So I really didn't get into women's wrestling in Japan until the early 2000s. You know, when I learned about Asuka, when I learned about Kairi and Io, you know, Gail Kim. You know, Gail Kim's not really Japanese, I don't think. Oh, she's what is Gail Kim is Korean, I think. But like I said, you know, I didn't really get into Japanese wrestling until like the early 2000s with Io and Kairi and Asuka and others that have come from Japan. But most of them have stayed in Japan. Like Saray's from Japan. But that's that. And we move on. All right, Remington says the women have been getting every damn thing now. They need their own brand. They need their own brand. What, main eventing WrestleMania wasn't enough? Yeah, they want the main event of everything. You know, so the men did everything. They had the ladder matches, the cage matches, hardcore matches, Hell in a Cell, Battle Royals. I mean, the women like, why can't we do that? We can do this better than the men. Not really. Not really. Women's, you never saw a women's hardcore match until Trish and Victoria back in the Attitude Era. That was, I believe that was the first hardcore match, hardcore women's match. They beat the shit out of each other. Damn. But other than that, I mean, you barely see, you know, women in a cage, or you know, they still have the women's Money in the Bank ladder match, the women's Royal Rumble. Surprisingly, they didn't do the women's Rumble at WrestleMania, which I don't know how that would have worked out. Yeah, the first women's Hell in a Cell match. You know, and then, you know, the women wanted the main event WrestleMania. They did that at WrestleMania 35, and that didn't come off that great. Did it? No! And then, you know, Sasha and Bianca going back and forth. What's going to be the main event? It's going to be Sasha and Bianca. It's going to be Bobby Lashley and Drew. And then we finally made the decision. Sasha and Bianca are going to main event WrestleMania. And for what it's worth, it was a good match. That's it. But they want every fucking thing. They want to outdo the men. It's like, oh, we can do this better than that. Okay. No, WWE's not going to do it. When was the last good match besides Sasha and Bianca that Raw or SmackDown had? Anyone? Bueller? That's been a while. I mean, TNA hasn't really had a decent match. I mean, great match on Impact in a while, or on pay-per-view in a while. I mean, look at AEW. You had Hikaru Shida and Ty Conti bring down the house. You know, and Thunder Rosa and Dr. Britt Baker with that fucking violent fight they had. Woo! Highest rated segments for AEW. You know why? Because they can wrestle. And people wanted to see those matches. Especially the Britt Baker Thunder Rosa hardcore match. People wanted to see that. That was the main event of Dynamite. big rating for that match. And the Hikaru Shida Taikani match, I think it did like 1.2 for that court. I think that whole match, I think it was 1.2. I think, I don't remember, but still, those women could wrestle. And on NXT, Io and Raquel Gonzalez had a great match at TakeOver. But, with NXT, they have a pretty good roster. Not many women there, but besides Io and Raquel and Candice and Shotzi and Ember, that's it. Unless they bring in, new people. I mean, Saray could be a big star if used correctly. Sorry about that. Got an itch in my leg. Yeah, but other than that, I mean, you're not going to see a hardcore match in WWE or basically in WWE. When on Raw, if you can say Hell in a Cell or maybe a street fight if they ever have one, but they're not going to get super hardcore. Let's be honest. They're not going to go to lengths like a exploding barbed wire match or anything like that. Those days are gone. We all remember that back from the early 90s. And I think there was only 1 or 2 exploding barbed wire ring matches in Japan with women in it. I think there was only 2. Other than that, you barely see women in Japan get hardcore. I mean, in TNA, you had Monsters Ball with Rosemary and Daphne and Mia Yim and Su Yung and Jessica Havoc. No, they didn't get super hardcore. I mean, they got hardcore, but it was good, decent matches. Not great, but it is what it is. That's all I gotta say about that. I think the best fucking match in TNA was Gail Kim and Taryn Terrell. Last Woman Standing. Best fucking women's match in TNA history. Love that. I mean, that's fucking amazing match. I keep going back to it once in a while. Awesome shit. But let's move on. But yeah, going back to what Remington said up, I don't think we'll ever see a women's match main event a pay-per-view again. Probably not. I don't think so. Probably not SummerSlam. I doubt Money in the Bank. I doubt even Hell in a Cell. Even anything coming up from the WWE, probably won't see a women's match main event. Unless it's like somebody big, like Sasha and Bianca, or Sasha, or anybody, like maybe Rhea Ripley and Asuka or something like that. I don't think Asuka's going to get a title shot anytime soon. Because, they're starting a Rhea Ripley-Charlotte feud. And God forbid that fucking horseface bitch wins the title from Rhea Ripley. After she won the title at WrestleMania. They give it the horseface. That's all I got to say about it. I'm going to rant about that. Anyway, Nick says, women of wrestling, like I mentioned before. Nick with a little jingle. My hole, it's home from work we go. That's Nia Jax's theme song right now. It is what it is. But yeah, Nia Jax's a fucking laughing stock. Sad. And they can't really release her, even though she's a big time botch machine. Because you know why? Because she's affiliated with Roman. So they can't really, get rid of her. They can't, as much as I think she should go back to NXT. but she'll probably botch in NXT too. So they really can't do anything with her. You can't release her, they can't fire her, they can't do anything. Sad. But these other women that are on the show, they need to go. Like Lana and Naomi and that's Carmella. Nikki Cross should freaking go back to NXT or just go to AEW. Liv Morgan as well, even though they're thinking of putting Liv Morgan as Lily, which is stupid. Should be Nikki Cross, because Nikki Cross has been, MIA for long time, for months. Fucking sad. Anyway, let's move on. Nick says these marks want to know the difference between a wrist lock and a wristwatch. The old saying. Yeah. These millennials who don't know anything, who've been watching since 2008. WWE's the greatest. Nope. And they come up with these corny fucking ideas and these, they do these videos, like giving Raw an 8 out of 10. They're giving like matches like Nia Jax and Tamina. Oh, I'm gonna give it 5 stars. What the fuck are you watching? Like I said, these fucking millennial 12-year-old brats. They grew up with John Cena, thinking the WWE is the greatest company in the world. And they make these stupid videos with these just ridiculous marks. Go watch My Little Pony or something. Go watch something else. I mean, don't watch wrestling if you're going to come out on video and just give a fucking women's match 5 out of 5 stars, unless it's Sasha and Bayley or Sasha and Bianca. Don't give a fucking lame-ass fuck match. Like fucking Lana and Naomi against the Liv Morgan and Ruby Riott. Gonna give it 5 stars. It was great. These women can wrestle. No. Half these women in WWE cannot fucking wrestle, and you're giving them 5 stars for a shit match. It's like a 2-minute fucking boring as fuck match. Horrible. Come on. Get the fuck out off YouTube and get the fuck out of the fucking wrestling community. Your stupid ideas and your stupid reviews and just shut the fuck up. God damn, man. Anyway, Eva Marie's a botch machine. Duh. Also, I forgot I even mentioned this, and I don't know. I forgot to mention this, but the Bella sluts, they couldn't wrestle for shit. Especially Brie. Nikki was, but she botched a lot too. They didn't really draw much either. Even when Nikki was champion all those a couple of times. I think Brie was champion at one time as well, but it is what it is. The Bella sluts didn't draw at all. Even with Total Divas back in the day, it was good back in the day. But they fucked that show up by not putting Lana on. They put Nia Jax on. Why? Nia Jax ain't a diva. Shows how Alicia Fox is not a diva. They put her on Legends Night. They call her a legend? Legend of what? Legend of getting drunk? Off her fucking ass? Bet you she's gonna be in the Hall of Fame in the next couple years. Huh. Legend my ass. They put the Bella sluts in. They put fucking Beth fucking Phoenix in. They're not even fucking legends. Ooh, the Bella sluts have been there for 10 years. They're not legends. Oh, Nikki had a fucking 1 year plus reign as champion, beating AJ Styles, AJ Lee's 1 year reign. Whoop de damn do. That's a Hall of Fame career? My ass. Beth Phoenix, Hall of Fame career? My ass. You want Hall of Famers? You should put in Miss Elizabeth, Gail Kim, Melina. Just name a couple. But you put in fucking dumb bitches like the Bella sluts and fucking Beth fucking Phoenix. I can only imagine what next year is gonna be. Who they're gonna put in as a female. They'll probably put Alicia Fox in. Knowing the WWE's logic, like they put the Great Khali in, he's a fucking legend. Really. Stupid. Stupid fucking shit. Fucking WWE's garbage. Anyway. Let's move on. I'm gonna finish this video soon. Because I'm getting a fucking headache. Stacy Keibler. She wasn't a wrestler, she was a fucking cheerleader. And all she did was shake her ass. Even though all the men wanted to bang her. Especially Scott Steiner. Huh. It is what it is. Scott Steiner wanted to fuck everybody. Because he's a genetic freak. I'm telling you, I think he banged that chick that was his manager before, WCW ended. What's her name? Asia, I think. I think her name was Asia. Probably banged her. Probably all the other freaks that he had at ringside with him probably banged the fucking shit out of them with his genetic steroid dick. It is what it is. Mark Solano. It is what it is. All right, we're getting near the end here. I'm tired. They are not bad for two hot Australian chicks, Billie Kay and Peyton Royce. Peyton Royce is good to look at. Billie Kay, the face kind of doesn't do it for me. The body, I don't think either. Peyton Royce is great to look at, but I think out of all the Australian chicks, Rhea Ripley is from Australia. A lot of people say she looks like a man. I mean, with the makeup, she looks like, without the makeup on, she looks like a woman, but with the makeup on, she looks like a... Not to say anything bad about Rhea Ripley, because she's a great wrestler and everything, who can actually wrestle. Yeah. I think Peyton Royce is probably the hottest fucking chick from Australia. Isn't Taylor Wilde from Australia too? I think. I don't know. I forget. It is what it is. All right. Britt Baker count? Yes, because Britt Baker can wrestle. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, baby. Gotta say that. Because Adam Cole will get pissed. Just like saying. All right. NXT Japan. Oh, yeah, NXT Japan. I forgot about that. NXT wants to, Paul Levesque, the game, Triple H. The WWE wants to branch out NXT. That's what they had. NXT India. They had that show with all the Indian wrestlers on when was that? When was that show? I forgot. But yeah, they branched out to India. I don't know how it's doing, but I don't even know if they're still doing wrestling in India right now, because India is basically fucking the epicenter of the coronavirus right now. Sad. It's fucking sad. All these people in India and New Delhi and uh and everywhere in Japan. Oh, it's late. I'm sorry. It's in India. Just fucking sad. I mean, every fucking day, like 400,000 fucking cases and like 50, 60, 100,000 people dying. And the U.S. is trying to send the vaccines to India to save these people. It's sad. I mean, I watch CNN. I see fucking the streets littered with fucking dead bodies because they burn their bodies. They can't do it in the hospital. The crematoriums. I mean, on the street. It's fucking sad. I hope the cases go down and the deaths go down in India and around this great world of planet Earth. But, still, this virus is still going to go on, even though most of the United States is actually getting back to normal. In Jersey and in New York, especially, things are opening up. No more outdoor dining in a couple weeks. New York City is going to be open fully in July 1st. That's going to be awesome. So finally get back to the city. I read something that I don't know if it's true. I know the baseball stadiums and the concert hall, the Barclays Center, and for concerts and everything. Especially the baseball stadiums, they are upping the capacity to about what was it, 20? No, was it 33%? I think. Yeah, 33%. I think as of now. But I read something that by the summer it's going to go up to 100%. Not happening. That's not happening. 100%. No. I think whoever wrote that article was an idiot. But yeah, I think we'll get concerts coming pretty soon. Socially distanced, of course. Not a lot of capacity in like the Barclays Center or the Hammerstein Ballroom. But most festivals are going to be coming out later in the year, like August and September, here in the United States and mostly Florida, I think. Because I know Seven Dust is going on tour. There's a couple of festivals coming out this year. So yeah, slowly but surely, this fucking virus is slowly ending. Still gotta wear your mask and wash your fucking hands and do this and that. Even though now that if you're fully vaccinated, you can actually go outside without a mask on. You can go to a park, or you can go to a picnic where there's smaller crowds. You don't have to wear your mask or anything. But if you're in a large crowd, you still have to wear your mask, obviously. But I think we're turning the corner with this fucking virus. So hopefully by the summer, by the end of the year, this fucking thing ends. Everybody hopefully will be fully vaccinated. Right now, it's I think at 32% of Americans who have been fully vaccinated or have been vaccinated, at least got one shot. I got my shot about a month ago, a few weeks ago. Rosa got hers. My parents got theirs. My sister and everybody else, they got their shots. Hopefully you got your shot too. And if not, go get it. Please, I mean, really. I want this fucking virus to fucking end. I want to go to a wrestling show. I want to go to a concert without having to be socially distanced and wear a fucking mask. I mean, really. I don't want to go to a concert wearing a fucking mask on my face. Unless there's an in this moment mask or something like that. Not the blood mask. I mean, I'm talking about the scarf mask. The faceless freak mask that Travis Johnson wears. Big ups to Travis. Happy birthday, by the way, a couple days ago. One of the most underrated bass players right now. I want to go to a wrestling match and sit with with people, not being socially distanced and not wearing masks, so I don't have to get sick or anything. I want to go to the Hammerstein Ballroom and go to Ring of Honor and I just want to have fun again. I want to go to a nightclub and dance the night away with the missus. Can't do it right now. But soon, hopefully by the end of the year, by early 2022, you can go to nightclubs and go to concerts, like big time concerts. But we'll see. But yeah, going back to what Nick was saying, NXT Japan was a fail. Didn't even get off the ground. I think they had one in China too, and that didn't get off the ground. Now, speaking of China and Japan, Xia Li and she's a pretty decent wrestler, and Karen Q, who is that demonic figure in Tianxia, and then what was his name? Bo. What was the guy's name? Bo. We haven't seen him wrestle or anything. He just stands there and be Xia Li's bodyguard or whatever he is. That's it. At least they can wrestle. Oh damn! I got a lot of fucking chat. I gotta get this fucking video done. Holy crap! Going on 2 hours now. I didn't want to make it too long, but it is what it is. I talk too much, but it is what it is. All right, got I guess this guy's a newcomer. Christopher Carter, or Chris Carter, whatever you want to call him. He says, welcome. By the way, welcome to the video. Thank you for watching. WWE dropped the ball on WWE women's wrestling a long time ago. Some of women's wrestling is doing good. Both of NXT and AEW are doing their best. Yeah, that's true. That is true. NXT, the women's division, is pretty good. With Io and Raquel Gonzalez and Candice and Ember and Shotzi and Xia Li. They got a pretty decent women's roster on NXT. AEW got a pretty good women's roster with Thunder Rosa, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, baby, Hikaru Shida, Tai Conti, Anna Jay, Nyla Rose. There's companies that have good women's roster. TNA's pretty decent, not great, but it is what it is. But when you look at the roster on Raw and SmackDown, garbage. That's all I gotta say about that. But yeah, the WWE has dropped the ball on women's wrestling since the Attitude. Yeah, I think they dropped the balls basically since the start of the PG era. That's it. Ever since when the PG era started, not that many great matches. Besides the Bella Sluts and Paige and Charlotte, Sasha, Becky, Bayley. That's it. Right now, the women's roster sucks on Raw and SmackDown. Sucks. All right, move on. All right, Christopher Carter says Mick is trying to be it's an awesome idea, but WWE keep on messing up for everybody. Yeah, like I said, on paper it's a pretty good idea, but you can't do it in WWE. You can't do it or any other promotion. I don't think you can do it. An all-female brand. You can't. Vince, especially WWE's not going to do it. They don't have the roster. They don't have a lot of women. Can't do it. TNA, I doubt they would do it. AEW, who knows? Yeah, well, not like I said. Mick has, had a good idea, on paper, but yeah, I think he should have thought it through a little bit. Should have thought it through. That's it. Nick Infante, Wrestlicious was a bad women's wrestling that ended up looking like bad wrestling porn parody, but with the girls fully clothed and bad writing. Oh boy, guess I don't have to watch that. I mean, maybe I'll look at it, maybe a video, but yeah, it was like bad wrestling porn. But I've seen wrestling porn. Some of it's not that great. So, it's just mostly women wrestling and just flailing their titties and showing their. That's good and dandy, but yeah. Yeah, but they were fully clothed wrestling. Come on. Bad writing. If you're saying bad writing, did he get Bruce Pitcher to write the show? Bruce! I bet you he was probably on the writing team. Because he can't write Raw or SmackDown. He basically can't write Raw. Raw is garbage. And whoever else is on the writing team with him, they need to get fired. And most of these writers are people that know wrestling. They're like soap opera writers. Or people from Nickelodeon. They need actual writers that know a thing or two about wrestling. Sorry, I got a cold. That's all I got to say about that. That's all I got to say. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on. We're almost done. This guy's a newcomer. C Nation Dog. I guess you like John Cena. He says, PG Rants can tell you not like the women's revolution. No. Now, at the time when Stephanie came out on Monday Night Raw, or the women's, when the women's revolution started, when they brought up Sasha, when they brought up Bayley, and they brought up Becky, the four horsewomen at the time, then they brought up Paige. I was like, okay, I'm digging it. I dug it for a couple years. You had AJ and company like that. Now, at the time, it was good. And then it just slowly started to fade. It started to fade. I couldn't get into it. I can't get into women's wrestling at all now. I can't. I'm sorry. I love the women. I love the women's. I used to love women's wrestling, and now I can't watch it unless it's somebody good that can wrestle, like Sasha, like Bayley, like Becky, like Io, Raquel Gonzalez, Candice LeRae. I can't watch a fucking Nia Jax match for the love of me. I want to just turn the TV off, and I really do. I can't watch Lana. I can't watch Tamina. I can't watch Natalya. I used to watch Natalya, because the whole Bret Hart thing, with Tyson Kidd and company, and when Tyson Kidd and Cesaro were tag team champions back in the day. I used to like Natalya, and I really don't like Natalya that much. She has a hot as fuck sister, but I think they're secretly lesbians. I see the videos they do. They're fucking touching their titties. I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, really, Natalya, isn't Natalya a secret lesbian or what? I mean, they did a video and they're fucking wrestling on the floor and they're all like, their titties and their hoo-ha are about to almost coming out. What does Tyson Kidd think about that? I think you want to reconsider fucking, getting, being married to Natalya, because I think she's a fucking secret lesbian. Not there's anything wrong with that. Because I love the lesbians. I mean, come on. I'm a fucking pervert. I'll admit it, but, it is what it is. But yeah, the women's revolution, when it started, I was okay with it. With Paige coming up, Sasha, Becky, Charlotte. But then over the years, I just couldn't deal with it. Even when Asuka came up. And then they fucking ruined Asuka by fucking losing to horse-faced Charlotte at WrestleMania 32. She was fucking undefeated for like 900 and some odd days, and you fucking make her lose to her? Why? I would have had this fucking undefeated streak go on for another year or two, and have like her lose to, I don't know. Maybe lose to a Becky, or maybe lose to Ronda Rousey, which really should have been the match at WrestleMania 35. Before Asuka lost the belt to Charlotte on SmackDown. I would have paid to go see that match. Ronda versus Asuka. If they didn't fuck Shayna Baszler up, I would have loved to see Asuka versus Shayna Baszler. They fucked her up when they brought her up. And she's a fucking laughingstock now, Shayna Baszler's fucking jobbing every fucking week. Why? Why? Sad. Why? Come on. I'm gonna be started with this fucking company. I can't. Going on 2 hours, I'm fucking talking about fucking women's wrestling. God damn. Nick Infante says it's WWE pandering to feminazis. I assume. Or these SJWs. These fucking idiots. They want to get these fucking women out to the fans, but the fans don't give two shits. Like I said, you see a fucking, if it's not the big time names like Sasha or Io or Asuka or Becky, nobody gives two shits. They're either sleeping in the stands, drinking their beer, talking to other fans, playing with their phone, probably watching porn or something, I don't know. Or they're in the bathroom, or at the concession stand, or the merch table. And by the time, they're like, oh, we gotta get back! Match is over. You're about to go to the bathroom, and like two minutes later, you're like, oh, wait, the match is over? Shit. I guess I don't have to go to the bathroom. Like most of these women's matches are like fucking 2 to 5, 6 minutes. Garbage. I mean, I have better things to do in 6 minutes. I mean, really. I could bang my girlfriend for 6 straight minutes and, the match will be over. And by the time I fucking shoot my load, another match will be starting. I'll be like, oh, fuck this, man. And I could go all night long. Just let's put that out there. Okay? Just ask your fucking mom. And your girlfriend, too. Anyway, let's move on. All right, almost 2 hours in. Ugh. Got 3 people watching. I'm surprised I got 3 people watching. I thought I was going to get more, but it's all right. C Nation Dog says, sleeping collectibles. I agree. I think women in wrestling are overrated. Oh, what's sleeping collectibles? Whatever that is. All right. most women are overrated. I think Charlotte's way overrated because her last name is Flair or Fleer. She's fucking overrated as fuck. Remember when she was the champion about a year or so ago, and she was on fucking Raw, she was on SmackDown, she was on fucking NXT. I mean, I was getting bored. I was like, are we watching fucking Cena every fucking week? I was getting fucking bored of Cena, and we remember all the fucking videos I did years ago about fucking hate John Cena. I fucking hate his fans. I still fucking do. I mean, not you personally, C Nation Dog, but I'm just saying. But we got to see fucking Roman Reigns down our throat every fucking week. John Cena down our throat every week when he was champion back in the day. But now that Roman's a fucking beast, I like that. I love to see him every Friday night. Because finally the WWE did something right with Roman. But yeah, I mean, I can't stand Charlotte Flair. I can't. I think she's fucking overrated. Really fucking way overrated. It is what it is. Where was I? I can't even think where I was now. Where am I? How come you not like the women's revolution? I just don't. I think you said that before. Yeah, you did say that. I already mentioned that. I just can't get into it right now. Into some of women's wrestling. I can't. Especially the women that are on TV now in the WWE. I can't. Can't watch Lana. Can't watch fucking Naomi. I mean, I'm wondering when the fuck Nikki Cross is coming back. If she's not going to be Lily, then I don't give two shits. Just fucking release her. Let her go to AEW. We'll go to TNA. We'll go back to, Ireland. We'll go back to the UK. If you're not going to bring her back as Lily or just as Nikki Cross, then I don't really give two shits. Sorry. I can't watch Natalya. I can't watch Tamina. I can't watch most of them. The only people I can actually watch is fucking Sasha, Bayley, Bianca, and Becky, and Asuka. That's it. And on NXT, I could only watch Io, Raquel Gonzalez, Dakota Kai, Ember, Shotzi, and Candice. That's it. And I'm getting into Zoe Stark. I'm getting into Xia Li or Xia Li, whatever you want to call her. And now Saray's in there. That's it. I don't watch much TNA anymore like I used to. I'm okay with most of the women's roster on there, like Rosemary, but basically Rosemary and Su Yung are my favorites in TNA right now, and Deonna Purrazzo. Other than that, I'm okay with the women's roster on TNA. I can actually watch a match or two. And with AEW, of course, Hikaru Shida, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, baby, Ty Conti, Anna Jay, Nyla Rose, Thunder Rosa. Those are women I can actually sit down. I don't care how long the match is. I'll watch it. Even if it's a sucky as fuck match, I'll watch them because they actually can fucking wrestle and put on a decent to okay good match. Other than that, all these other women, I can give two flying fucks about. Go do porn or something. I don't give two shits. That's it. C Nation Dog says Alexa Bliss is cringe as a scary person. Okay, that's your opinion. I think she just took on this Bray Wyatt character as supposedly Sister Abigail, the Sister Abigail character. And now she has these special powers that she has. Now she has this doll named Lily, who's supposedly gonna be I don't know, debuting on Monday night. Because she's I remember what happened last week. Alexa Bliss saying that Lily's bored. So are we actually going to see who Lily will be? Is it going to be Nikki Cross? Is it going to be what they're thinking it might be Liv Morgan? Why would it be Liv Morgan? I don't know. Why would you kind of break up the Riot Squad again? So you don't have a women's tag team roster? Not that you had one anyway. So if Lily's not Nikki Cross, who else could it be? You're gonna have Bray Wyatt dress up in drag? Get the fuck out of here. And where the hell is Bray Wyatt? Last time we saw him was on the Firefly Funhouse, and he was preaching I'm reborn, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, kids. Was he now a fucking prophet? I mean, what are you doing with Bray Wyatt? What are you gonna do now? The Fiend is basically dead. The gimmick is dead. They fucked that up. They fucked Bray Wyatt up himself anyway. You should just fucking release him. And they can't. As much as I miss Brody Lee, I would have loved for Bray Wyatt to get released and go to AEW and reform the Wyatt family in AEW with with Brody, Bray Wyatt, and Brody as a fucking tag team. And if Eric Rowan would have stayed, except for that one night he was there for the Brody Lee celebration, I would have loved the Wyatt family in AEW. They would have fucking ran roughshod on that company. Gave the Inner Circle a thing or two for their run for their money. Maybe the Elite as well. But sadly we don't have Brody Lee anymore. I miss him. Yeah. I miss Brody Lee. It is what it is. God, it should have been world champion. TNT champ is fine, but the only thing he did in WWE was be Intercontinental champion. He wasn't a champion for long. Then he was tag champion with Bray Wyatt, and then at the time Randy Orton. That was it. WWE kind of screwed him over. But he became a star in AEW. Longest reigning TNT champion up until Darby won the title. Sadly he's gone. Sucks. Yeah, that's it. That's what it was. Madeja. Why did I say Asia? I don't know why. But Madeja, yeah, I think Scott Steiner banged the fuck out of her. I mean, she was a hot piece of ass back in the day. I mean, Gorgeous George back in the day when she was managing the Macho Man Randy Savage. I can't wait for tomorrow with the Macho Man biography. What Gorgeous George has to say. So I know they were dating. I think around the time Miss Elizabeth was there in WCW. When then Miss Elizabeth was there in WCW. She was managing the Macho Man for a while. I think she turned on him and started managing with Ric Flair, and she managed Ric Flair with Nancy. Well, I guess I can say her name, Nancy Benoit. And then she managed Lex Luger, who fucking killed the bitch. I'm sorry. Who killed Miss Elizabeth. I'm sorry. I didn't want to call her a bitch, but Lex Luger killed fucking Miss Elizabeth. Let's put it out there. Lex Luger is a fucking murderer. Great wrestler, but he's a murderer. Sorry. I don't know. I'll keep saying it. If Miss Elizabeth didn't get with Lex Luger, she'd probably be still around today. And probably be in the Hall of Fame by now. But, she got with a fucking steroid pill popping drug using Lex Luger, and she fucking passed away. Fucking hell, man. Yeah, chat is delaying. I apologize for that. my fucking computer, I think it is. I don't know what it is. Maybe it was on slow motion or something like that. All right, Taylor Wilde was from Canada. Okay, I thought she was from Australia. Probably the best thing. Well, it is what it is. I'm not gonna say anything bad about Taylor Wilde. Chat is delayed. Yeah, like I said, I apologize for that. That's not my fault. That's probably YouTube's fault and my computer's fault. C Nation Dog. If I had a wrestling company, I would not have women in it. Okay. That's you. That's fine, dandy. I would, if I had a wrestling company, I would have some women in it. Actual women that can wrestle. That's what I have. But most of the time, I'll have good fucking wrestling. Good male wrestlers that can fucking wrestle. But I gotta put the women on there, because the women, women come over to watch wrestling. Besides seeing the men in their fucking underwear and their fucking package showing and all that shit. They want to get themselves off and watching somebody like Randy Orton or something like that. You gotta get the men what they want. They want to see fucking boobies and titties and well, I said boobies and titties are the same thing. They want to see women's wrestling. They want to see boobies and shit, like that, because they fucking pervs. So you gotta give the men what they want. You just can't have an all male roster. You gotta give the men what they want once in a while, So put a couple women that can actually wrestle on the show. You don't have to be at the main event. You can put them at the beginning of the show. Just for attraction. It is what it is. That's it. All right, let's finish this up. It's already almost 2.5 hours. God damn, I didn't think this video was going to get that long, but it is what it is. All right, we got my good buddy Chase in the chat. He says, what happened with Foley? Basically, like I said, Foley went on Twitter and said that he wanted Vince McMahon to have an all-female brand on TV. So, you can go on Mick Foley's Twitter. I'll put Mick Foley's Twitter link down below in the gobbledygook, so you can go see what he said on Twitter and some of the tweets from other wrestlers. Chase wants to come on the show. Nah, I'm ending the show. You could have came on about an hour or so ago, but it's all right. Maybe next time if I'm alone. But it is what it is. All right, let's finish this shit up. Where was I? I can't even find the fucking place. Where am I? You're in the jungle, baby. You're gonna die. Sorry, I had to go old school Guns N' Roses. God damn it. Nick Infante, Tyson Kidd would be watching Natalia doing lesbian stuff. He probably would. And Bret Hart would probably have another fucking stroke. No offense to Bret Hart, but if he saw Natalia doing lesbian shit with her sister, he'd probably have another stroke. I'm not being mean, but I love Bret Hart, but come on. I think Stu Hart would be rolling in his grave another few hundred times. I don't know about Martha Hart, but Martha Hart can go suck my fucking cock for not letting. Yeah, Martha Hart can suck my fucking dick, man. Come on, fucking get over it already and let the WWE put Owen Hart in the fucking Hall of Fame. Come on. Before I die, I want to see fucking Owen Hart in the Hall of Fame. Before all of us die. Please. Do we have to wait till Martha Hart dies and, her kids don't even want Owen Hart in the Hall of Fame either? Your own father you don't want in the Hall of Fame? Just because Vince McMahon killed Owen Hart wasn't even his fault, really. It was the fucking rigging. It was Vince Russo's fault, really. But that's just my opinion. Because he thought of the idea to have Owen Hart descend from the fucking ceiling. Oh, because Sting did it. We're going to have Owen Hart do it. Good job, Vince Russo, you fucking idiot. Bro. Killed one of the best fucking technical wrestlers of all time. Next to Eddie Guerrero and Dean Malenko. Fuck you, man. That's all I gotta say about that. Fuck Vince Russo. C Nation Dog says, I almost fell asleep doing Nia Jax versus Tamina. I did too. Especially the, that was a boring as fuck match between two big bitches. And we all thought, when at WrestleMania, everybody got excited when they got in the ring. They fucking botched a lot too. Alright, we're just about done almost. Thank God. No, I'm just kidding. I love you all. I love you all. Thank you all for joining the chat and watching this 2-hour video. I didn't think this was gonna go 2 hours, but I thought this was gonna be like maybe an hour at most, but it is what it is. Chase says, you wouldn't pay for WWE, but I'm sure you pay to see me in a bad mood destroying people in a steel cage like Steve or other losers you hate. That's kind of true. But, yeah, I pay to see that too, but... Yeah, but that guy is irrelevant now. I heard he moved out of town too. Good. While you're at it, get the fuck off YouTube. But I digress. Alright, C Nation Dog sub. Thank you. Thank you very much for subbing. Get your friends to sub as well. Sub to my other channels as well. And that's all I gotta say about that. So thank you for joining the Prophecy, the Gilmore Armada, the Gilmore Nation. Thank you for joining. And I hope you come on my next video, whenever that may be. Maybe, I don't know about tonight, but maybe tomorrow. I don't know. There's really nothing really to talk about today in the world of wrestling, besides the Mick Foley thing and the Mickey James thing. That's basically it. And that's all I gotta say about that. So thank you for subbing, though, by the way. Thank you for subbing. Appreciate it. I said that about Chase. Okay, we're almost done. Nick Infante 1992. I don't think Brett can get it up anymore after Goldberg kicked him in the head in 1999. I don't want to know about that. Ask his wife that one. I don't know about that. Bret Hart has a nice looking wife, by the way. I think she's Asian, I think. I'm not sure. But, Bret Hart, Hall of Famer. Just sad his fucking career ended with a fucking kick by fucking Bill Goldberg in 1999. I think if, Bret didn't get kicked in the head, he could have been world champion. I think he could have beat Goldberg. I personally think Bret could have beat Hogan. Even though Hogan had so much fucking stroke back in the day before he left. I don't know if Kevin Nash or even what's his name, Kevin Sullivan would have put him over against Hogan or maybe Flair. Guess we'll never know. I keep saying the what ifs of wrestling. What if Goldberg didn't kick Bret Hart in the head and give him a fucking concussion and a stroke? What if? There's a comic book. I don't know if it's still around. It's called What If? Like, what if Silver Surfer got the Infinity Gauntlet and shit like that? What if there was a series called What If? And, I don't care if Vince would have produced it. I don't care if anybody produced it. Or any fucking network. They should make a series called What If? What if this happened? What if that happened? I would fucking watch that. I think it'd be great. Or maybe I could do a series like What If. I would think about it. I could think about it. If you guys want me to do it, I'll do it. Give me some fucking suggestions. I'll fucking do a series if I had the time on StreamYard, but I don't, sadly. And I'm not gonna waste $25 just to get unlimited streaming. I have to do it on my phone, and I don't have a lot of fucking storage on my phone. I can't go for like 2 hours. I have to do like a freaking 30-minute video. Just talk about one fucking topic. But, I'll do it if you guys want me to, and you give me some suggestions in the future. That's all I gotta say about that. Oh, I'm getting my eyes up. I'm getting fucking tired. I'm getting hungry. Damn it, Chase. I'm just kidding. Chase, go order me some DoorDash. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Damn it, I lost my spot. Going on 2.5 hours. Wow. All right, Chase says Bret Hart can't get it no more. No wonder he's been mad at everyone for the last 21 years. Oh, man. Probably can't. I mean, he looks like he's, just he looks shot. I mean, I saw him on the Roddy Piper biography last week. I mean, which is fucking. I mean, I fucking cried doing that whole fucking thing. I'm probably gonna cry tomorrow night with the Macho Man biography. And talking about Miss Elizabeth and talking about the Macho Man. Ow. I can't get it up in like 21 years. I don't know about that, but it is what it is. All right. Nick Infante, if it was something Honky Tonk Man said in the shoot interview, was that about Bret Hart not getting it up anymore? I guess that was it. Okay. Yeah, we're just about ending the show. Chase says Goldberg should have kicked Cena in the head. Yeah, I think so. I think anybody should have kicked Cena in the fucking head. I should have kicked him in the head. Kevin, really, the one person I wanted to kick, not wanted to kick, but wanted to kick Cena in the head was Kevin Steen. Steen should have fucking. I don't care if the package power driver was fucking banned. That they said he couldn't use it because it was so fucking violent. Oh, we can't use it because you probably break somebody's neck. I would have been like, if I was Kevin Steen, I'm like, fuck you, Vince. Fucking beat the shit out of Cena, pick him up, boom, package power drive him on a fucking chair, break his fucking neck, and fucking put him out of wrestling. I'm sorry. I think I still have. I don't know if it's on what page I have it on Facebook. I still have the picture of Kevin Steen and Cena, like Steen's here and no, Cena's here and Steen's here. I still have it. I think it's on my Peter Gilmore fan page. I think. I don't remember, but yeah, that's the one guy I would have loved to fucking put Cena on a shelf. Kevin Steen or Samoa Joe. When he had the muscle buster before they banned it. Because the whole thing. Oh, that's like cat. What the fuck? It's like, what the hell? I thought my phone's going off. I don't even know my phone. My phone's right here. Oh. My fucking cat's sleeping. The wrestling cat. Zuzu. Yeah. But yeah. Kevin Steen and Samoa Joe should have fucking ended Cena's career with a package power driver or the muscle buster. But sadly, they can't even use those moves anymore. And that's their fucking repertoire. And who knows if Kevin Steen ever does leave the WWE, which he really should because he's getting booked like shit. He should fucking bolt WWE, but I think he's got 3 or 4 more years left on his contract. He should really bolt. the WWE go back to Ring of Honor and, go back to using a package power driver. Now Samoa Joe's gone. I don't know where he's going to end up. If it's not Ring of Honor, or it's not TNA, or AEW Japan. Hopefully they'll make him use the Muscle Buster again. But still, yeah. Cena Joe should have fucking kicked Cena right in the fucking head. Or Goldberg, too. Alright. Next to the last comment. People would pay more money in WWE to see the big guys with the muscularity and bad attitude destroying the little brats that are annoying. Yeah. Little fucking mongoloid fucking loser YouTubers on this fucking website. These fucking millennial marks. All should get fucking beat up. I'm just saying. These fucking marks don't know a fucking thing about wrestling, and they think, a fucking women's match gets a fucking 5 out of 5. I'm not saying like Sasha and Bailey or anything. I mean, like Naomi and Lana against, Nia Jackson, Shayna Baszler. 5 out of 5. It was great. When they do these fucking Raw reviews that are fucking, most of them are horrible, giving matches that are fucking pure shit and have botches galore. 5 out of 5, 4 out of 4. What the fuck are you watching? I gave Raw an 8 out of 10 when the fucking show was like a 3 or a 4. I mean, you have the right to your own opinion, but come on, you're giving a fucking horrible show an 8? That's why this so-called community called the YWC is full of fucking retards, fucking hypocrites, fucking people showing that cock. There is no wrestling community. As much as people like JD says there is. There is no community. It's full of a bunch of fucking dumbasses. I think basically besides myself and Joe Cronin, I think the three of us are probably the most popular people. I guess I put myself in there, but I don't care. I'll put myself in there. Me, JD, and Joe, and Jake DeMarco, and a couple other guys, probably the most passionate and knowledgeable people on this fucking website that talk about wrestling. I don't want to put anybody else like Chase or Nick or anybody under the rug or anything, but we've watched me, JD, and Joe. Even though Joe and JD are, I think they're in their 30s. I'm almost 45. We know a thing or two about wrestling. We're passionate. We're knowledgeable. We provide facts. I mean, if you don't like it, well, that's your opinion. That's all I got to say about that. And one person said in one of my videos, they call me the most underrated man on YouTube. I think so. I've been on this fucking website for almost 12 years. I should get more recognition than I already have. It is what it is. All right. Oh, we're going long on this one. I love it, but thank you all for joining me on this long rant. I think I can call it a super rant now, or a mega rant. But it is what it is. All right. Let's continue. Oh, I just farted. He farted. Scenic Dog says, I have a what if series. Oh, really? After the video is put up, link me to your channel, or maybe I'll go on your channel after. Or just link me your channel in the comments down below, or hit me up on Twitter or Instagram. The links are down below. So just check it out. Send me the link to your channel. Maybe I'll look at it. If it's not, if it's an actual what if series, not like a fucking troll series, like, what if this happened? If it's actually about wrestling or anything else, I'll watch it. But it was just you being a troll, like, what if this happened? But I'm not gonna watch it. All right. Chase says, I'm getting jacked for the summer and ready to rip someone apart. Yeah, I've seen those gym videos, those gym live streams. You are getting fucking jacked, my friend. As Joe Gertner says, jacked. I'm gonna try to get in shape for the summer. I mean, I want to have a good summer. I want to go to the beach and show my fucking sexy body for the ladies in their bikinis. I do. But yeah, I mean, Chase, you're looking fucking ripped, man. I think you could probably kick a lot of people's ass. A couple of people I know. I think you know too. But yeah, at least you're not taking those fucking hormones and that shit that a good buddy Zuby, you know who he is, Zubair, takes. Not that I don't want to diss Zubair. I mean, he doesn't like me anyway, but I don't give two shits. But yeah, just don't take those supplements and shit to make your dick small. Zuby's like I'll fuck these bitches on my big black couch. You go, oh shit. Yeah, but you're small. If you're taking those supplements, you're not gonna be. I don't think anyone would want to be on your big black couch getting it from the behind with your small cock, taking all the supplements. Just saying. But if that's the way he wants to get big and swole, here's what it is. I just rather go to the gym and lift weights instead of taking fucking hormones pills and shooting up steroids and shit. That's it. All right. Nick Infante's talking to Chase. That's probably Brett. Brett hasn't been seeing any sunny days, seeing that he's been mad at everyone for the last 20 years. You said that already. I'm going off another tangent here. Okay. Chase says he doesn't talk wrestling. I talk about whatever, and whatever I want. People love it. Yeah, you do pretty good videos. You do great videos, I should say. But people watch your shit. People watch my shit. I don't get as much viewership as you do, but it's okay. I don't care really. But now people do watch my stuff as much as they don't want to admit it. But you got some good stuff. I like your content, Chase. I always have. Okay, move on from there. Chase says Brett can still see sunny days on adult websites. That porn was horrible. I'm sorry. I seen it as fucking horrible. Oh my god. And I thought when China did porn, that was bad. Not the one she did with Sean Walt, X-Pac, the first one. The second one, when she was getting gangbanged. Oh my god, that was bad. But Sonny's porno? She's fucking getting railed. By this guy. I forgot what was his name. I don't even know his name, but probably I think it was a big time porn guy. She's getting fucking railed, and she's not even fucking moaning hard. She's like, I'm gonna come. Come on. And the guy fucking finishes. I was like, I feel bad for the dude. I'm like, this fucking drugged up bitch and not fucking moaning hard. Come on. I wanna, back in the day when Shawn Michaels was banging her and Dolph Ziggler was banging her and she was moaning like that. I might have to ask. It is what it is, and that's it. Chase and Nick are having a conversation in the chat. That's fine. All right, we're gonna end this up right now. We'll see if Brett still has enough brain to type "sunny days" on a computer. God damn. Oh, Chase, what's your problem, man? I guess you hate Bret Hart. Chase says soon you and everyone else will see my body, and I'll be the most ripped in the community. I think you probably will. Between you and Remington, I think you guys will probably be the fucking beast in this fucking so-called community. And Remington doesn't, people saying Remington takes steroids. No, I doubt that. I highly doubt that. When I first saw Remington, the pictures he had, I was like, damn, this dude's fucking jacked. He has to be on roids. And I asked him point blank on Facebook. I was like, you on the roids or something? He's like, nope. I was like, okay. But yeah. I like to see by the summer how ripped you are, Chase. I really do. I can't wait. I can't wait for that. Not in a homosexual kind of way, because I'm not I don't go that way, but people think that you're gonna clip this and say, oh, Chase and Peter are fucking gay. Suck my dick, all right? And when I say suck my dick, I'm paying homage to Adam Cole, baby. That's it. Let's finish this up. Almost 3 hours. Good lord. Thank God I got enough fucking time left on StreamYard for this particular these particular channels I have. Chase says my D wills always hang lower than my balls. Just ask my ex. I don't want to know. My D is large and in charge. Just go ask Rosa. Even though she'll probably deny it. But thankfully she's not here to say it. I give it to her good, and she likes it. That's why she's been with me for 13 goddamn years. Because she gets the good dick. Gets it good, gets it nice and hard. So I can go all night long. Ask your mama and ask your girlfriends that. Ha. Blah, 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 blah. All right. Now we're almost near again. Hopefully we're near again because I want to get something to eat. I'm hungry. It's 11 o'clock at night. Nick Infante, 92. Me and Chase are just having, like I said, having a side chat. Because everybody's leaving now because I only got one person watching. Nick says China did a wrestling porno called China is Queen of the Ring where it parodies. That's the one I was talking about, where she's getting gangbanged by all these guys that are dressed up as Vince McMahon, as Stephanie McMahon, and Cena and Hogan. That was bad. I felt bad for China. I mean, fucking getting railed by all these dudes. Oh boy. But I've seen a lot of bad porn. I mean, especially if you go on Pornhub, you go on RedTube. I mean, some of these amateur porn videos, they are horrible. Fucking wrong angles and just fucking, I mean, fucking horrible. I mean, the guy gets fucking hard and he's fucking about to put his thing in. He's thinking he's fucking. And the girl's like, fuck, man. Like, really? You're gonna fucking shoot a porno and you fucking just fucking shoot your load like the first fucking minute in? Because people don't have the stamina to go for like 20 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. They're fucking done. I mean, 5 minutes, they're done. It is what it is. Yeah, but that porno sucked. The Sunny porno sucked. That's it. I think the only person that did a good porn was Candice Michelle, and that was even porn, hardcore porn. That was softcore porn, and she did it okay. Just that, I think that one episode she did. I think she was only she did a couple of porn softcore porn movies, but I think that's the only person that I know of that actually did pretty decent in softcore porn. But it is what it is. But yeah, that China porno sucked. The Sunny porno sucked, and that's it. All right, finally, the end of the video. Final comment, and also Doink for some unknown reason. Yeah, Doink was in there. Not the Doink, but some guy dressed as Doink. Boy, did he doink her. Get it? Anyway, all right, that's it. 2 hours and 41 minutes of this long ass fucking rant. Good lord. But thank you all for watching. All the people that came in the chat. Nick, Chase, C Nation Dog. Who else was in this chat? Let's see here. I'm going back a long time. Christopher Carter. Thank you all for thank you all for belching. No, thank you all for joining. Thank you all for coming in the chat. And hopefully you like the video. And if not, well, too bad. But thank you all for watching. Thank you to C Nation Dog for subbing. Hopefully you sub to my other channels as well. Get the word out. Can link my channels on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Get those, hopefully your friends to join my channel. Let's get, I feel it. I feel good. Not getting, hopefully I'm not all about subs and anything. I know if I get like 1 sub, it's great. If I get 100 subs, 1,000 subs, even better. If I get a fucking million hits on this video, that's great. But thank you all for watching this long as fuck video. Probably my longest video I've ever done. But thank you all for watching. So that's basically all I gotta say about that. So let me know your thoughts about what Mick Foley thinks about having an all-female brand in the WWE. Like I said, I'll put Mick Foley's Twitter link in the description down below. So that's so leave me your thoughts and opinions down below. Subscribe to my channel. Smash that like button to death. I want to get a lot of fucking likes on this fucking video and a lot of views as well. Hopefully some subs out of it as well, but we'll see. Thank you for watching the video. Subscribe to the channels. Continue to subscribe and all that other good shit. And that's pretty much all I can say about that. So once again, thank you for watching. Thank you all for coming in the chat, as always, supporting me for all the years that I've been on this fucking website, all the people that I've met and that I'm starting to meet now. Thank you all for watching, even if you watch for like a fucking minute. Thank you for that. And to all the people that continue to dislike my videos, well, you can go to hell and rot and burn. And that's it. Continue to be jealous, bitches. And that's it. So that's it. Thank you for watching. I'm Peter Gilmore. I'm going to eat something. I'm fucking hungry. And I'm going to edit this video up. Probably watch some TV, some late night TV. And that's it. So thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your weekend. Beginning of May. May the 1st be with you. And that's it. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you for watching. Subscribe. And I'll see you motherfuckers, you know when, next time. And if you're not down with that, I got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. Good night, everybody. Peace. Ha!